Hello everyone, Flaming Shark back with another video, and today, this is the thing I've been waiting for. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is my reaction to the RWBY Volume 4 World of Remnant, Vale. Interesting title, Vale. I was hoping for a Faunus. There were two World of Remnants I wanted this season, and this one immediately makes me think I'm not getting either. I wanted Faunus, and I wanted Religion. Looks like we're getting Vale, which means we're probably getting... Next one's probably going to be Mistral. Then we're going to get either Atlas or Vacuo. Then we're going to get the other. The reason I think we're getting the four kingdoms is it makes sense. If we're getting an individual kingdom, its own World of Remnant, then I think the next one's going to be on the remaining... The next three are going to be the remaining three. Now, I'm interested to see where this goes, but... And I'm very interested in it, actually. You know, I'm like 100% just like, let's go, right? But I am a little worried because, you know, I don't know what we can learn. I hope there's a lot of interesting information in this. It's only 2 minutes, 23 seconds, so it's going to be a shorter World of Remnant, which is fine. The first World of Remnant on the tournament was pretty unnecessary information for the most part. So if they do World of Remnants on the other three kingdoms, I think Vale is the least interesting because we know the most about Vale. Atlas we know second most about, but even then, even though we know more about Atlas than we do about Mistral and Vacuo, there's so much intrigue with Atlas for obvious reasons. The Academy, Kingdom, and Armed Forces being all merged as one. The fact that Atlas Academy was founded by the defunct Kingdom of Mantle. Obviously, the Kingdom went defunct, and then Atlas, the Academy itself, kind of like is the Kingdom, sort of. Hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but you guys more or less know, because like I said, they're all combined into one, which is Atlas. Mistral's interesting because Cinder claims to be from Mistral, so that's interesting. That's really the main thing. Also, Cinder, Emerald, and Mercury claim to be from Haven Academy, which is where, which is in Mistral. It's Mistral's Academy, which is why Ruby, Ren, Nora, and Jean are heading to Mistral, more specifically Haven, to try to find answers in regards to what happened at the end of Volume 3. So that's really interesting. So I think that's why Mistral will probably come after Vale, because by the time we get the second World of Remnant, I think either the main four are going to be in Mistral, or they're still going to be heading to Mistral, and it'll be a perfect time to give us information on Mistral. And then later on, they could give us Vacuo and Atlas. Now, Vacuo has largely not come up. Sun's from there, even though he... Sun's from there, even though he goes to Mistral, but he grew up in Vacuo. He goes to Haven Academy in Mistral, but he grew up in Vacuo. That's pretty much all. And then the four girls, Team Indigo, are also from Vacuo. But we know very little about Vacuo, and I don't think that'll come up for the time being. But obviously, I think this whole world will be explored. We will definitely go to Vacuo at least once. Throughout the course of the series, probably more than that. And then obviously Atlas is important. Obviously Weiss is currently in Atlas with her father. You guys know that. Obviously Yang is hanging around in Vale, or on Patch, I guess, in the small island off the coast of Vale where she lives with her father, Tai Yang, and you know, maybe we'll get a Raven appearance with Yang. I think we actually will. I think Raven's going to have something to do with Yang and why she gets back on her feet. That's just a little mini theory. We'll see. But I do think Raven's going to have something to do. Either Yang's mission is going to be that the thing that gets her off her feet is she wants to find Raven and get answers, or she's going to be met by Raven. Raven's going to come to her. Raven's going to talk to her, and then she's going to get back on her feet and back into the fight. Hopefully going with one-armed badass. Originally, I was a big fan of the idea of a metal arm, but the more I brew on it, I really am all in on a one-armed badass Yang, just overcoming the deficiency of having lost the arm to Adam and just saying, fuck you, let's go. Yeah, so anyways, that was pretty fun, but yeah, let's actually jump into this. So the RWBY Volume 4 World of Remnant for what's it called? For Vale will commence in also... Wait. Yeah, so about 15 seconds on the recording. Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah, the RWBY Volume 4 World of Remnant will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play. Or you heard the press. It was when I pressed the button. RWBY World of Remnant, Vale. Who's going to narrate these? It shouldn't be Ozpin. It could be Salem again.
Well, school's definitely out. Let's
Crow.
see if we can't all learn a little something.
Nice. That makes sense because Crow's kind of in Ozpin's spot.
Not the best place to live, but depending on where you're staying, it can get a little easier.
Nice.
You've got towns and villages that pop up as fast as they fall. The Faunas have Menagerie, but the sweet spots
that's Menagerie.
Vale, Mistral, Atlas, and Vacuo. The four kingdoms.
That's Menagerie. That's nice to know.
And each one's special in its own.
Interesting. So there's that spot over there that's empty. But yeah, let's go to Vale.
In the grand scheme of things, Vale's pretty well guarded. It rests on the northeastern end of the world's largest continent, Sunus. Like most successful kingdoms, Vale's survival over the years can mostly be attributed to prime real estate. Its front is protected by steep mountains, and its back is against waters too shallow for any real threat to pop out of. Not to say I haven't heard some crazy fish stories.
Nice,
Aside
Crow.
from the main city, which the kingdom's named after, the Vale territory also extends to several neighboring cities farther along the northwest coastline, as well as a small island named Patch. Nice place to raise a family, if you're into that sort of thing. Of course,
nice, Crow.
All attempts to extend the kingdom's reach past the mountains and farther into the mainland have been colossal failures.
Yep.
But,
Mountain Glen.
like I said, in the grand scheme of things, Vale ain't half bad. Regular climate, natural barriers, and some serious border defenses means the citizens of Vale can spend less time worrying about survival and more time just living their lives. Of course,
that's cool.
With the fall of Beacon, everyone's a little more worried these days. They should be.
You're right, Crow. They should be. Nice. Wait a minute, they did one on Mistral too? Oh shit. Okay, so are they releasing these like every day or something? Are they really doing one every day for each of the four kingdoms? So they're doing... Whoa! Okay. Well, that's a problem, because now I'm going to have to react to the other three like every day. I'm not even going to have time. Oh, man. That's rough. Oh, man. There's going to be a lot of World of Remnant videos I'm going to have to react to, because I kind of don't want to do them all together, especially now I just did the first one by itself. Huh. So they're going to do one every day, building into Volume 4. That's actually really smart. So they're doing one on Monday, one on Tuesday. So it would have came out today. I get that. Okay, so for sponsors only. Yeah, one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. And then maybe Friday we're getting something else? I mean, maybe Friday they'll talk about Menagerie? I'm really curious about Menagerie. I'm really glad they brought that up, because that's bugged me ever since Professor Ublek mentioned, or sorry, Dr. Ublek, gotta get that right, Dr. Ublek mentioned that in Volume 1 when he was talking about the Faunus Civil Rights War, or the Faunus War. And yeah, they talked about Menagerie, and that's really interesting. I wonder if the White Fang is based out of Menagerie. That would make a lot of sense. If Adam isn't the true leader, if Adam is only the leader of that section of the White Fang, and the overall leader of the White Fang is someone else, then I would assume the White Fang is based out of Menagerie. That would only make the most sense. Really interesting stuff. I really like that. So because I mean, obviously they talked to four kingdoms of Remnant, and like I said, Mistral's next, and then they'll probably do Vacuo and then Atlas, or vice versa, and then there'll be an extra day. If they're posting RWBY all the way to the Volume 4, it would be weird to have RWBY on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing on Friday, the last day, and then Saturday, October 22nd, post Volume 4, Chapter 1. It sounds like we're getting either 4 World of Remnants and then a special, maybe the intro. They could do the intro. They could post the intro the day before Volume 4, actually. I take that back. They could totally do that. They could go World of Remnant, World of Remnant, World of Remnant, World of Remnant, intro, Volume 4, Chapter 1. That's what they're going to do. I'm calling it right now. Either that, or they make one on Menagerie, which would be super interesting. Vale was probably the least interesting one. I'm way more interested to hear about Mistral. Very interested about Mistral. I'm interested to hear about Atlas. I'm interested to hear about Vacuo. I love more information. I love more depth and development on all 4 of those. But for the time being, I'm happy with what we got on Mistral, or sorry, Vale. But I'm kind of hoping for Menagerie. I'm kind of hoping they don't release the intro ahead of time. Because I think I'd rather have a World of Remnant on Menagerie the more I think about it. I'm really curious now that the fact that they brought that up again. It just seemed like something that was just a throwaway line, but it's really good that they brought that up again, so... Okay, so that's really interesting. I really enjoyed that World of Remnant, and we have a lot to look forward to this week. Holy crap, I'm not going to be able to react to all of these when they come out or whatever, so I don't know. I mean, we'll see when I get them, because I'm going to be posting stuff this week, but after... You know, I'll be posting up to Friday, Fairy Tale Friday, but then after that, it's going to be weird because I'm not going to have a lot of time to over this weekend. I'm going to be really busy, so I'm going to have to try to sneak in RWBY, the World of Remnants, and then Volume 4, Chapter 1. I might wait until Tuesday just because I want full... Like, for the World of Remnants, I don't mind talking a little soft, like, if there's other people in the room, but for Volume 4, Chapter 1, I have to be alone for that, so I'm going to have to wait until whenever I get an opportunity to do that while I'm alone, so... Yeah, Volume 4, Chapter 1 might not come until next Tuesday, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this World of Remnant reaction. That was interesting, and it was cool to see that Crow is going to be the Volume 4 narrator. So Volume 2, the original World of Remnants, we had Salem. Volume 3, we had Ozpin, and now we have Crow. Crow taking Ozpin's spot makes a lot of sense, so because that's kind of what was implied in the Volume 3 finale. So yeah, anyways... Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hello everyone, Flamin' Shark, back with another video, and today we're doing another blind commentary, blind reaction to RWBY's Volume 4 World of Remnant. This time we are doing Mistral, the second World of Remnant, and the second one on the Four Kingdoms. The first one was Vale, now we're doing Mistral, and then Atlas will be third, and Vacuo will be last. So, yeah, this is quite interesting. The Vale one was pretty cool, but of the four, it was the one I was least excited for. I'm really excited for the other three, because we know very little to next to nothing about Vacuo, except it's primarily, like, desert terrain, I believe. We know that Atlas, of course, is in the north, and it's the, you know, obviously we know quite a bit about Atlas. And we know Atlas is the one we know the most about, excluding Vale. And then Mistral is the one that we don't know that much about, but we know that Cinder's from Mistral. She wasn't lying, which I don't see why she would have in that particular moment. And we know that it's where our heroes are headed. Ruby, Nora, Ren, and Jean are heading to Mistral, specifically Haven Academy. So it'll be nice to know more about Mistral, which we're about to learn in a second. And yeah, so we are at, let's see, 5 seconds on the screen cap. So anyways, RWBY Volume 4 World of Remnant 2 Mistral will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play. RWBY World of Remnant. Mistral. Probably my favorite name of the Four Kingdoms, too. Took a sip.
Where were we?
Nice. I love it, Crow.
To the east of Samus is Remnant's second largest landmass, Anima.
Sorry.
That's where you'll find the kingdom of Mistral. Of the Four Kingdoms, Mistral has the most controlled territory, meaning you'll find a wider variety of ecosystems.
Ah, that is...
lifestyles.
Yeah.
Trust me, this place is something for everyone.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
True.
The high society folks of Mistral are known worldwide for their contributions to fashion, architecture, theater.
Of
all
course.
the things that make the world pretty and tolerable.
Yeah.
But its lower class has got a fame of its own. Mistral's home to the biggest black market on the planet.
Of course.
Need something that's hard to find? Got someone that's hard to kill.
Jeez, that's dark, but...
you've got the Lien to pay for
Of
it.
course.
There's one common thread that links all these people together, though. And that's their respect for nature. Particularly the sea and the sky.
Fair enough.
The natural resources and geography of the area impacted Mistral's culture and technology in a big way.
Cool.
Its first settlers found shelter high up in the wind-carved cliffs.
Wind ships?
And as their population grew, So did their ability to utilize the land to its fullest potential.
And
Real
cliffside
bunch of forward thinkers.
houses.
Of course, the bigger the kingdom, the harder it is to govern. There's a reason traders and thieves flock to Mistral. The main city's right under the council's eye, sure, but places like Windpath and Kuchinashi start to get a little farther out of sight.
Yep.
There's plenty of places to hide in Mistral. That's why you gotta know where to look.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, there's plenty of places to hide in Mistral. I love that because obviously referring to how in a way to like Cinder and stuff because they're from Mistral, all that shit. You know, tons of shit going on in Mistral. Very interesting stuff. That was informative because pretty much everything we learned about Vale, more or less, we already knew. That was filled with new information we didn't know about at all. And that's what made that World of Remnant, in my opinion, much more interesting than the World of Remnant on Vale. Because like I said, Vale is the place we've spent the first 3 volumes in, and we knew the most about. Mistral, Atlas, and Vacuo, especially Mistral and Vacuo, we know very little about, and it'll be very interesting to learn more about them. So Mistral is kind of where a lot of the criminals hide out, you know, because it's a larger kingdom, and, you know, there's a lot of place, you know, obviously a lot of, you know, the high society is famous for its, you know, theater and fashion and stuff, and the low society, of course, has the world's largest black market, stuff like that. Very interesting. And that's the location in which our heroes are headed towards in Volume 4, our 4 main heroes, currently anyways. I know, I say 4 main heroes, you think RWBY, Weiss, Blake, Yang, but right now it's kind of RWBY, Nora, Ren, and Jean. But yeah, that was really interesting. I'm curious to see where they go with these last 2. Atlas we know a bit about, which is the next one, which I don't know when I'm going to get to react to Atlas, because I'm going back on, I mean, Atlas and Vacuo, I'm not sure when I'll react to them, but Friday I'm posting Fairy Tail, and then my next 3 videos after that will be the World of Remnant for Atlas, the World of Remnant for Vacuo, and Volume 4, Chapter 1. Whenever I get a chance to do those, that's what I'll do. That's what has priority, is the rest of RWBY week, or whatever we want to call it. But between Friday and Monday, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, and even on Thursday, I'm not going to be able to have a chance to record, so yeah, the Saturday to Monday stretch, I don't know if there's going to be any videos or what, but those are the first 3 things I'll do when I get the chance. Anyways, yeah, this was really interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, Flamin' Shark sign out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hello everyone, Flamin' Shark, back with another video, and as you guys have already noticed, I am back from Kansas, and I'm back in my shitty little room instead of that awesome room that I was in for a week. But yeah, seriously though, this is my World of Remnant reactions. I'm gonna do Atlas and then Vacuo, because obviously the 3rd one's Atlas and the 4th one's Vacuo. These are going up on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'll post a update video on Sunday, and basically I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to RWBY Volume 4 Chapter 1 until Tuesday, because on I'm gonna go through this really quick, because on because I'm recording these on Friday, and then Saturday I don't have any time, and I'm not a sponsor anymore anyways. I was a sponsor for Volume 3. I probably should get back on that bandwagon for Volume 4, but, you know, money. Sunday, Sunday, I want to do it on Sunday. I might do it on Sunday, but I don't think I'll have any time on Sunday. Same thing with Monday, because Monday is my mom's birthday, and I'm gonna be hanging out with her, and doing that stuff. Tuesday is the day that I'll probably get Volume 4 Chapter 1 done. So I'm just warning you ahead of time. I'll also bring it up in my update video. RWBY Volume 4 Chapter 1 is probably going to be a little late coming from me. Most weeks it'll be on Monday, which I know is a little late anyways. This week, though, it looks like Tuesday is going to be the day for Volume 4, Chapter 1. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Anyways, let's just jump right into this. We have the third volume, the third World of Remnant for Volume 4, the third Kingdom World of Remnant. This one's Atlas. Mistral was very interesting. Vale was pretty much just info we already knew, but I'm very curious to hear what they have to say about Atlas. Obviously, we know quite a bit about Atlas just from, you know, the controversialness of Atlas. Obviously, we know Weiss is from Atlas. Ironwood is the headmaster of Atlas Academy and a general in the Atlas military. Winter works for the Atlas Military Special Operatives Unit, and yeah, it'll be interesting to learn more about it. And obviously, Weiss's father, the Schnee Dust Company, is in Atlas, and yeah, lots of stuff. But anyways, let's actually watch this so I can talk about what happens instead of talking about what we know, because that we know it in potatoes. Anyways, RWBY Volume 4, World of Remnant, Atlas will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play. Alright, RWBY, World of Remnant, and Atlas. Very cool. What do we got? How's this gonna go?
I suppose it's time we talked about the fine people at the top of the world.
Literally.
Atlas is Remnant's youngest and arguably most successful kingdom, but it's a bit of a special case.
Yeah.
See, before the Great War, there was no Atlas. It was Mantle.
Yep.
At some point in time, a group of settlers were crazy enough to venture out into the northernmost continent of Solitos. I guess when you're that desperate, a frozen hunk of rock doesn't seem like such a bad place to call home. As a matter of fact, the harsh weather conditions proved to be just as useful as the mountain ranges when it came to keeping
Fair enough. That makes a lot of sense.
It also kept the people of Mantle from flourishing.
Yeah.
Humanity's got a neat trick up its sleeve, though. Whenever we're faced with a problem, our inclination is to find a solution.
Yep, that is true.
The cold climate of Solitos forced its settlers to adapt. They developed more advanced technology, and they did it faster than the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because they had to survive.
Or they die, yep.
Makes
sense.
Really kicked things off.
Hmm.
New forms of dust application and weaponry allowed Mantle to expand. More and more territory was set aside for dust mining and research. The territory beside the kingdom's combat school, Alcius, was the most opportune area to construct a new R&D facility.
Makes sense.
By the time things were all said and done, it would
what
be
happened? War was over?
More.
Oh,
Alcius was reopened as Atlas after the Great War to house many of the warriors now seeking guidance. In an effort
for their academy.
Give back to the citizens. Mantle applied all sorts of new dust techniques and technologies it had used in the war to beef up the Academy's campus. The school grounds expanded faster than they could have imagined. And he even helped to better secure the surrounding areas.
What the heck? It just stopped. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, get it back going again. It's just randomly stopped and it just wouldn't, and I'm gonna go back a bit and try to sync it up, but I'm at 139 in 3, 2, 1, and play.
The turret beside the kingdom's combat school, Alcius, was the most opportune area to construct a new R&D facility. But by the time things were all said and done, it would be much
more. Okay, much more.
Alcius was reopened as Atlas after the Great War to house many of the warriors now seeking guidance. In an effort to give back to the citizens, Mantle applied all sorts of new dust techniques and technologies it had used in the war to beef up the Academy's campus. The school grounds expanded faster than they could have imagined, and even helped to better secure the surrounding areas. It wasn't long before the kingdom's military moved in, then the labs and research facilities, and eventually even residential areas started popping up.
Hi, Ironwood, and whoever you are. Look like Mr.
It became
Schnee.
apparent that the city of Mantle was living in Atlas' shadow. And so the decision was made to move the kingdom's capital.
Wow.
Mantle was old news.
Wow.
And the kingdom of Atlas was born.
Huh.
A golden age of prosperity, they called it. But those left behind in Mantle would probably tell you that it was the coldest winter they ever knew.
That's an epic line. Gotta give a lot of credit to that. I love that. And of course, we got Camp Cant, Rooster Teeth Animated Adventures, Red vs. Blue, and Rooster Teeth Animation. Alright, so that was Atlas. And a very interesting backstory. And now we know how Mantle became Atlas. And I'm glad we know, because that was bothering me. That was one of the things that was really bothering me. And now we know, so good. I really enjoyed this World of Remnant. No doubt my favorite. I loved Mistral as well, but Atlas is my favorite. I wanted this information really badly. We got it. It's good. And it wasn't as dark as I thought it'd be. I thought, you know, from when we were going in, I was like, oh my god, did the Academy and the mill, and then just, but it was more just a gradual transition from one place to the other, and now the people that live in Mantle, yikes, and yikes. That's just rough. Yikes, that's kind of, it is still pretty dark, but still, very interesting nonetheless. Anyways, I don't have a lot to say about it though. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I get the feeling Vacuo probably will be as well. Time for me to go over Vacuo, so I will see you guys in the next video, which I'll post immediately after this one, which will be my reaction to Vacuo's World of Remnant. Anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hello everyone, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and I just did the World of Remnant on Atlas, and now we are doing the World of Remnant on Vacuo, the final kingdom of Remnant. Now, we haven't gotten anything on Menagerie. I guess we're not going to get anything on Menagerie, which I guess is fine, but as curious as I was, I wanted some more info on Menagerie, but that's okay. Maybe one day. I still want a World of Remnant on Faunus, and I think everyone wants a World of Remnant on Faunus, just a little more in-depth detail. And like I commented in my reaction to, I think, Vale, I wanted one on Religion. But, you know, maybe one day. Anyways, this will be the World of Remnant, the fourth World of Remnant for Volume 4, and it's on Vacuo, and I'm interested to hear what Crow has to teach us about Vacuo. Probably the most unknown of the four kingdoms. We know that Team Sun, no, sorry, they're all from Mistral. I was trying to say Sun is from Vacuo, despite living in Mistral, or more specifically Haven Academy. Team Indigo is, I believe, the only people we actually knew in any context that are from Vacuo. Very unknown kingdom for us, so it'll be interesting to see what they have to, what Crow has to teach us. So, anyways, the RWBY World of Remnant. Oh my God, I can't talk. Yeah, RWBY World of Remnant Vacuo will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play. And if you guys are not, you guys don't know that RWBY Volume 4, my reaction is going to take a while. Watch the beginning of my Atlas reaction if you didn't, and I talk about how it's going to be a while before, it might not be until Tuesday that I get to do Volume 4,
now,
Chapter 1.
If there's one kingdom that's had it harder than the people of Mantle,
it's Vacuo.
It's Vacuo.
Yep.
The last of the four great kingdoms.
Makes sense. It's desert,
the western
right?
end of Sanus is a barren and desolate wasteland. But long ago, before man went and ruined everything, it was a paradise.
Oh.
In the center of the vast desert was an oasis unlike anything you'd ever seen.
Oh.
A jungle bursting with natural resources,
Ooh.
geographical defenses, and the world's largest recorded deposit of dust.
Wow.
Nomads that survived the journey across the scorching sands settled down in this little hidden gem, and over time the kingdom of Vacuo thrived. Unfortunately, comfort breeds weakness.
True.
While the rest of Remnant had to learn and adapt in order to survive, Vacuo's ancient society kicked back and lived a life of complacency.
Fair enough, that makes sense.
Other, more developed kingdoms set their eyes on everything Vacuo had to offer, its citizens couldn't do anything to stop them.
Oh God, is this gonna... Some Native Americans or Africans? What are we going with here?
Conflict,
Slavery?
Unrestricted mining.
Probably.
Ecological disasters have changed Vacuo.
Oh shit.
Paradise that was once there is practically indistinguishable from the surrounding deserts.
Yikes.
Citizens live in makeshift homes, uprooting and traveling frequently in response to the fleeting resources and occasional attacks from the creatures of Grim.
Holy shit.
After the Great War, a formal government was finally established. But by that point, the folks living in Vacuo didn't much care to uphold its laws,
Oh, fuck.
making Shade Academy the only real source of order in the kingdom. But order isn't everything. Vacuo may not be as prim and proper as the other 3 kingdoms.
That would explain the attires.
It's still standing,
That's true.
and the people there have a mutual respect for one another. See, there's really only one unspoken rule in Vacuo.
Talk with your
If
fists.
you can survive here, then you're welcome.
That's pretty cool.
So, there you have it.
Oh,
Vale,
shit.
Mistral, Atlas, and Vacuo. You
Holy
know, Oz
shit.
would always say that the 4 kingdoms were a representation of what mankind is capable of when working together.
Fair enough.
Ever the optimist.
Yeah, you know it,
We sure
Crow.
could use him now.
Yeah, we could. We'll see him again one day. One day. So, I have an interesting theory now. I kind of think Vacuo is going to be the last kingdom at one point in this show. Not anytime soon, obviously, but everything in that makes me think Vacuo will be the safe haven towards the end when things get to ultimate shit levels. Vacuo is going to be the kingdom that doesn't fall, ironically enough, because Vale and Atlas are going to fall. Mistral is going to... Yeah, I mean, the other 3 are all more likely to fall, because Vale's already taken its first step towards falling, even though that's a long way off. Atlas is going to be the target. You know Atlas is most likely going to be the next target of Cinder and the gang. Mistral has, you know, obviously with its, you know, huge black market and all the criminals that stay there, it could definitely fall. Vacuo seems like, ironically enough, being the kind of more out there and what the, like, just place it to live, it kind of makes it the least likely, the least threatening, and probably what'll probably be the final safe haven of our heroes, you know, 12 volumes down the line, you know, with it, like a million seasons later. But, yeah, I really found that interesting. It was nice to learn more about Vacuo. It was pretty much what I expected. I think the story of Atlas and Mantle was what was the most, interesting still. I think Atlas was my favorite. I think I'd rank Atlas at number 1, and then Mistral and Vacuo were about equally as interesting. Vale, of course, because Vale was just a product of us knowing a lot about Vale from the first 3 volumes being almost exclusively in Vale, aside from pretty much the flashback of Volume 3, Chapter 7, which, you know, no, I think even that was in Vale, or the outskirts of Vale, or whatever, but never mind. Really interesting stuff. It'll be curious to see if we meet another maiden this season. I think we might meet one more. If we are to assume that there's a maiden in each kingdom and Fall was the Vale maiden, then, you know, maybe we'll meet the Mistral maiden. Or if we're to assume otherwise, you know, if that's not the case, then I still am kind of softly thinking that maybe Glinda's been hiding that maidenness, but other than that, probably not. Even though that would be interesting, because Glinda and Cinder, it would be really cool to see them have a full fight where they're both maidens, probably when it's Glinda's turn to die, because I assume most of those characters, most of the Brotherhood, if not all of them, will die at some point. Probably not Ozpin, though. I don't actually think he'll die, but the rest of them probably at some point. Anyways, yeah, a lot of stuff going on, really interesting. I'm really curious, and like I said this in that you go to the beginning of my Atlas World of Remnant video, and I talk about how I'm not going to be, RWBY Volume 4 Chapter 1 is going to be pretty late for me, most likely Tuesday, October 25th, and the reason for that is I'm busy tomorrow, I'm busy Sunday, or sorry, I'm busy, I can't do it on Saturday, I'm busy on Sunday, Monday I'm busy because it's my mom's birthday, and then Tuesday I'll be free. So Tuesday will be the latest and probably the day of my reaction. It could be earlier, but I would doubt it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, I will post an update video that I'll be recording today as well. But yeah, you know, that is what it is. So anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. And I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.